A shout out to Ge.Holla and
Hey, GeHolla, G.Holla.
Ge.Holla, Charlamagne the God here, man.
All y'all said entertainer, shout out my guy Ge.Holla of
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Man, we find some of the dopest and coolest and smoothest individuals that is in the industry. I'm talking about these young, divine, melanated folks are really making a mark early in history, and they're going to continue to shine and illuminate long after they have left this planet, because such greatness should always be documented, should always be experienced. Make sure you go to all of their shows, all of their movies, all of the plays, anything that they're involved in. Please make sure we support one another, just like we support every other brand and business that's on this planet. Support your own people in the same way. Show up for them. Buy something, spend something. Don't bootleg. We've been bootlegging since forever. Let's stop bootlegging and let's start participating in a greater scheme. Because remember, all of this is even bigger than ourselves. One day you may have children, or you may have family members in your family, their children, and they're going to grow up, and they need such inspiration and things to be a part of to keep all of our culture going and moving forward in the right direction. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome to the show. It is the cast of Christmas Holiday. And for the people that's in the hood, a little bit of country and crumma, Christmas and crumma is still the same thing. You all welcome to the show. I am Ge.Holla. How you all doing this afternoon?
Wonderful. I'm doing great.
Absolutely. It's good to have you. It's good to see you all. So may I start off with you first, Madam Deanna? Please explain to the people, give us a little background context of who you are so they'll get familiar with you. And what part did you have in Christmas Holiday?
My name is Deanna Yarbo. I am an actor. I started doing musical theater. I'm from Toronto, Canada. Came here by way of an athletic scholarship. I realized that I couldn't be an actress and a ball player. So I left my scholarship and came to Atlanta and just fell in love with musical theater, and then delved into television and film and just really started auditioning for commercials and all that good stuff. And yeah, so I love it. I also coach when I'm not acting, which I'm very passionate about. So when I'm not doing it myself, I'm pouring into other people to help them to live their dreams. And yeah, I'm casted as Joy.
Okay, cool. Madam Jasmine Burke, step on in. Give us a little bit of background context about who you are and the character that you're in the movie.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us. I'm Jasmine Burke. I'm an actress, filmmaker, author. I love to give back to other authors. I have a YouTube page by my name, Jasmine Burke, where I love encouraging other artists and just helping us strengthen our abilities, and that brings me a lot of joy. And I play Holly in Christmas Holidate, and it's a great movie. I can't wait for everybody to keep seeing it.
No doubt. I do not want to take your name up because I have been known to destroy names. My good brother, man. You're looking sharp too, by the way. What's your name? Introduce yourself.
Hey, hello everyone. My name is Iroko Azikiwe Anyogu. I am an actor, filmmaker out of Atlanta, Georgia. And it feels so great to be able to do what you love, which I've always loved, to just be able to create things and act in so many different varieties. And I play the role of John, Mr. AKA Johnny Boy.
Hey, Johnny Boy. And we can start in any which way. First ladies could be first. It doesn't really matter. What are you all's favorite time when it comes to the Christmas season, when you know it's Christmas? When you hear, is it the song? Is it the Silent Night?
All right, well, I'll go first. I mean, being from Canada, when it snows, it just solidifies Christmas for me, along with the Christmas carols. So for me, it's a weather thing, and also just the spirit of Christmas and everybody getting together and singing and all that good stuff.
Now you gotta give us a definite when it snows. Are we talking Boys to Men, or are we talking back in the day, Frank Sinatra?
Oh, I mean, it's Toronto, Canada, so we always have a white Christmas. We're talking about maybe 2 inches. I mean, we actually are getting snow right now as we speak, so I guess they're getting prepared for Christmas. But yes, I love the snow.
Okay.
Yes, for me, it's the commercials on TV. Lets me know it is Christmas time. Everything changes and caters to this time of year.
I say for me, this how I know when it's Christmas. I know, man. I gotta bring out that Atlanta accent. But when I know it's Christmas is one, I hear Mariah Carey every 2 seconds.
So true.
And then and with my birthday being before Christmas, so you already know your boy ready for Christmas, baby. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Being a Christmas Eve baby and everything like that, it's just like as soon as it hits, like as soon as Halloween comes up, it's like, oh, okay, we know it's Christmas time. Like even before Thanksgiving and everything like that. So.
Hey, I know you're getting double gifts, right? You know what I'm saying? You're getting 25th and the 27th.
See, look, when I was younger, it was double gifts. But as you get older, it's like, all right, you get 2 gifts, open one on your birthday and one on Christmas. So you better choose wisely.
I like that. That's super cool. I appreciate you all. Then I don't want to give away too much of the movie, but I just want to hint a little bit at it. Would any of you all be open to, or have you been open to in your past to actually doing like online dating? You know, they got the Tinder apps and they got the Black apps, and there's like 1,000 different apps out there. How do you all feel about finding a love mate in this generational age where we're at now? Even if you have a partner, even if you were, recently single, how do you all feel about that? Going onto apps and trying to find love.
Well, I haven't tried it just yet, but I would not be against it.
So you pretty much, most of your life, you did, traditional way, as far as like meeting on the first date at a bar, movie theaters, or do you think, specifically for you, Jasmine, why have you, do you think, what is the ideal date for you? Because some people will say, I don't want to go to the movies on my first date because we can't sit and actually talk. I can't hear you.
Yeah, I would agree. I wouldn't choose a movie for a first date. No, something where we could talk and still have a good time. So I would say something like an amusement park, or I was going to say a concert, but you can't really talk during the show. Maybe you can talk before, like if you have dinner before. Yeah.
Or maybe like a bowling or like an arcade place, like something that you guys can like, it's almost like you can have a competitive side, but then still have like a lot of fun and then still be able to have that dialogue in between everything like that. So it's just like, it's a nice mixture of everything put together.
Yes.
Yeah, with online dating, I'm not against it, but I'm not really 100% for it. I feel like, with all the shows on television of people with false profiles, and you don't know who you're going to end up meeting at the date. And, I've had friends that have done that, and there have been some success stories of people getting married, and there have been some like total catfish situations. So I'm 50-50 on it.
See, I couldn't deal with this catfishing situation. Like I would be traumatized. I would be like, listen.
I would say for me, in dating apps, is I'm huge on energies and being able to exchange that like face to face. So that in turn will let me know if I like you or not. And like through the phone, it's like when you're texting someone, you're reading off what you think they're saying, like how you think they would say it, but when I'm actually in that environment with them, we can go off each other's energies and bounce jokes off each other. And that right there shows me like, okay, I'm actually feeling it. So,
yeah.
Like that. Thank you. Those are some dope answers. I was recently looking at this very popular post that's on social media. It was showing where the guy was taking his lady out. I don't know at what level they were at, but I think he had known her or well enough to where she had 2 children. And at the end of the day, she was like, you're buying this for my children, my 2 kids, and I'm ordering this to go. And the guy was like, wait up, no. I just took you out to eat. We're getting to know each other. How do you all feel about it, especially the women on the panel? I know you all probably don't move that way, and some of you probably may not have children yet. But do you think that it's ideal? Is it the man's responsibility to pay for food to go, even for your children? Is that something that you all would personally do?
No, that's inappropriate. And it's honestly kind of says something about your character. No. Your job is not to provide for my family. I don't even know you yet, right? I don't know. No, it's a no for me.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I mean, that's such a tough situation because like if he wanted to, you know, pay for everybody, you know, that would be a very nice gesture.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that would be a nice gesture, but I don't know the expectation of it. I don't know. Maybe she was just feeling like, well, if I eat, my kids eat. Yeah. That's
I think for me, if I was out on a date and this is our first date, now I can see if it was maybe like our 20th or something like that. It's like, okay, yeah, the kids want something, boom, boom, boom. But like if it's the first date and it's like, okay, yeah, like we're going on a date. Of course I'm gonna pay for her. But now she automatically volunteers me to pay for her kids. It's almost like that might be the first red flag as a man. Huh? Like I thought this was us. You know, I thought this was us. Like I understand like your kids and everything, but it's type thing. But like if it's like understandable, like like she's like if she's really down bad or something like that, it's like I'm like, you know what, yeah, okay, boom, yeah, I'll do that for you just to show that. And then if it comes up again, then it's like, okay, hold on. And then we have a conversation.
Yeah, you're a real true gentleman and man. I see you, man. You know what I'm saying? They can't say nothing bad about you. You say, I paid for it, you know. I really appreciate that. So for each one of you all, I know you have this thing called love languages. Even if it's not correct to the term, the definition that's set, what is some of you all's love language? How can you really tell when someone is feeling you, whether it's early on or during the progression of your relationship with that person? What are you guys' love language?
I guess I go first on this one. I think just like the communication part of it, like being able just to talk every day and like it never really gets dull and always just having exciting moments all the time. I feel like that's my main love language, and being able just to sit there, like even if we're being able to sit in silence too. Like you don't always have to sit there and talk to your significant other the whole time, but being there and have that comfortable silence. There's a lot of people who you can't be next to have comfortable silence with. So like that right there is like a huge thing. It's like, okay, I actually like her. Like this is actually pretty dope. Like even just going out and doing small stuff with that person, it's like I'm actually enjoying this moment. So I think that's my love language.
Yeah, I guess I have to piggyback on that one with love language, with communication. I think as a young lady, for me, words, encouragement, words, communication. I love communication. I think women desire communication. And I think that is my love language, as well as if you are doing things out of the kindness of your heart, doesn't have to have a price tag on it. Like if you saw that I had a hole in my sock and you decided to sew it up, that's like, oh my God. I love you. Like it's the little things it's the gestures and the words of affirmation for me. That's my love language.
Yes.
Oh yes, I love it. I'm taking notes right now. I would say my love language would be I do love communication and consistency, and I do love to be spoiled with love.
Yes, not.
That makes sense. All those are dope and super cool answers, and they make sense. And I like to talk about these type of things so it can create an atmosphere of love to return. Because nowadays we in the cutoff season. I'm cutting everybody off. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. And I think sometimes, we call them red flags, and I get it. Sometimes you do got to get out of there. If those red flags are really bothering you, you have to go. But I think sometimes some of us, we can work through a lot of issues and heal even the inner child within us as well as in others. Because like they say, everything that you are today, it is because of all the experiences that you have had in the past. And sometimes, analogy-wise speaking, even your tire can be flat on your vehicle, your vessel, your body. And sometimes you don't even notice it because you went so long in pain. And you think it's other people, but really you could be leaking out something that's causing another person to back up a little bit from you. So it's always good to do mirror work, even on yourself, and see how can I improve myself to be the best possible mate and find that mate. Because like you all know, positivity attracts positivity. But what do you all think about that?
I definitely would say like that's 100%. Like especially like the positivity attracts positivity because it's like you just want to have great energy within your relationship. Nobody wants like a toxic relationship or one person who's always being positive and the other person always being like pessimistic and things like that. But then sometimes a negative and positive brings together like a magnet. They can bring it together so you guys can end up helping each other build each other up to like a higher status and a higher mindset.
Yeah.
You intelligent. Well, I'm sorry.
I'm married, so that question, I reflect that on myself of, each year as you celebrate an anniversary, for me and my husband, it's like, okay, what worked? What didn't work? Collectively, individually, how can I level up and be a better wife? How can you level up and be a better husband? So I feel like success in a relationship or marriage, it does require self-reflection. And you're right, there are things that have come up from my childhood that I communicated to my husband about. And, and I have to make the choice to heal from that or continue to have that as an open wound. So yeah, it's all about really reflecting, acknowledging, and being accountable to do the work.
I see.
Yes. Well, I'm still learning, I'm still learning and growing, but I do have a deep desire to be a great partner to someone and share my life with a great partner. It's a deep desire of mine. And, you get in these relationships and you think, they're heading for marriage. And, when things don't work out, you have to get back out here and figure it out. Like you can't give up, have to keep going, keep believing. And being at peace with that situation coming to an end, and because I always say like, it doesn't have to be drama, it just didn't work out between us, but I wish you well. And I definitely wish myself all the wellness in the world. So, I'm gonna be all right.
That's what I said. She a baddie. She ain't worried about you. She got one down the street. She good. I wish you. That's all right. So I'll get at you all's business and we'll talk a little bit about the film. You know what I'm saying? Christmas Holidate. How did this project come together for you all, like individually? What were you doing? Can you like kind of take us on a journey of, you moving from each step to each step, if you don't mind?
Well, I'll start. So I was filming Saints and Sinners, season 6 of Saints and Sinners at the time. And I had a little break in my schedule. And I got a call from Peter Wise, casting director, about starring in Christmas Holidate. And I read the script. I really loved the story. And I said, yes, if we can make the dates work, then I would love to be a part of this film. And we were able to make it work.
My process of getting this role was pretty insane. It was like, so I was out in Louisiana. We were shooting this film. It's on BET Plus right now. It's called The Perfect Wedding, and it was shot by Aaron, and it was directed by Gregory Allen. And so we just finished shooting that. So I just get back to Atlanta. And then, we celebrated, and I woke up the next day, groggy and everything. I see a call from Gregory Allen, and I'm thinking I'm tripping right now. I wake up like, hold on, Gregory Allen. Oh, boom, answer. I'm like, hello. He's like, hey, Rocco, I'm shooting this film, and I think that you would be great for the role. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, what's the role? He's like, you'll be across from Jasmine Burks. And so I'm like, hold on, across from Jasmine Burks. Hold on, I know Jasmine Burks, right? So I'm like, pause. This is before I even met her in person. And then so literally, I was like, when are we shooting? He's like, we're shooting in 3 days. Huh? So now I was halfway asleep at the time. So now I'm up. I'm like, oh, whoa, 3 days. Okay. I mean, yeah. He's like, yeah, right. We will get off the phone. I'll send you over the script. Boom, boom, boom. And he sent me over the script. So I'm like, okay, in 3 days, I think I just have maybe 4 lines or something. And then I see that I am the co-star. And so I'm like, okay, I'm across from Jasmine Burks right now. Gregory Allen's directing. like I gotta come correct. So like you know, you can't just have I don't know if I could have ASS it. and like so boom, and from that moment we just put in the work. And when I got to set and met Jasmine and met like everybody on the set, it was just like, oh yeah, we can make something happen. And from there we just made some magic.
Well, my story is very interesting. It's hilarious. But I got the audition from my agent and I auditioned for it. And as an actor, you know, you audition about it and forget it. And I didn't know that I didn't get the part until my agent called me and said, hey, you remember the part that you auditioned for the character of Joy? Yeah, they fired the lady on set. How fast can you get to set for the movie? And I'm like, what? Okay. So literally me, my husband, we moving all the stuff around. I get to set in like 2 hours. I have no clue what is going on. I don't have a script. I don't even know what Joy's part really is in the film. Once I get to set and realize, and I look through the entire thing, I'm like, oh snap, Joy is the mom and she's in the whole thing. So yeah, definitely thrown into the fire, but I can say that I was ready for the smoke. But yes, it was definitely a very interesting experience.
And she came in and killed it. And
Yes.
Killed it.
Yes.
Man, I was so thankful for the opportunity. So thankful.
Can we put her on the Aunt Viv level? Is she that good?
I sure did say that. I was like, I'm Aunt Viv number 2. To your road guy, he's like, who are you? I'm like, Aunt Viv number 2. Oh.
Absolutely. Now, under the great director, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Gregory Allen Williams, how did you all work well with him? Like, is it like family? Is it like he's a dictator? Like, what is the best things that you had working under his direction?
Well, Greg Allen Williams, he's an actor, a great actor himself, and has been a part of so many classic films and television series as well. So he understands actors because he's been in our shoes. And for me, I really appreciate him giving me so much trust. He really just, he said, you know, he just gave me room to be and think and create and find who the character was and bring my interpretation of the character to life. So he was really great to work with.
Yes,
Yeah,
like
sorry, go ahead, you go. Oh, you go.
No. Ladies first.
I concur with what Jasmine said. Having him be an actor himself, he has an eye for actors. And I just respect him so much. I did have the opportunity years ago to be a part of one of his classes and kind of learn from him and learn some really cool jewels and gems from him. So, you know, it was an honor, honestly, to play alongside him and just know that he expects excellence every time.
Yeah, like this being my second film that I shot that he directed, it was just like on both of them, one coming in, you're like starstruck because it's like, this is the original Baywatch. Like I've been watching it since I was little in my diapers, and it's like, what, he's directing me right now. But yeah, coming into this film, me and him just had like a sit down before it, and we just talked about it. He was just saying like how like I wouldn't be here if he didn't trust me like with this character and trust like my abilities. So just coming in, and even when we'll be in like different scenes, he'll throw out like different analogies and stuff like that just help bring my mind to what we needed to do in that scene. So he's an amazing person right there.
Yeah.
Gotta love you some Gregory Allen right there. Gotta love you some.
Big shout out. Other than the movie Christmas or Christmas Holidate, what is you all's favorite Christmas movies? They could be even non-traditional because Die Hard is technically a Christmas movie.
Wow.
If you notice, every Die Hard just about takes place around Christmas.
I did not notice that.
Wow. Okay. So what's the favorite Christmas movie?
Yes, or television show. It doesn't matter. Production, you know, it's fine.
Favorite Christmas movie? I don't know. Maybe like Home Alone or something.
Yeah. Yep, Home Alone for me too.
I say it's the Home Alones or the Grinch. I
That's
love the Grinch. Like even when I watch it today, I still die laughing because Jim Carrey is hilarious, man. It's hilarious. So, but Home Alone, definitely.
Okay, cool. Yeah, those are some really good picks. Have you all? That's a little bit older. It's from back, I think, in the 70s or 60s. There's a story. There's one called The Christmas Story, where the guy's like, "You're gonna shoot your eye out," when there was little kids back in I think it took place in the 50s, but it actually was made in the 60s or something like that. But that's always like a little, it's little feel good type of production. Nothing really where it's like, oh my God, the twist at the end was amazing.
Right,
it just reminds you, puts you in the Christmas spirit. So in that analogy of it, what really puts you guys in the Christmas spirit? Is it family? Is it coming home or going home? Even if you're from somewhere else, maybe if God bless and God willing, if your parents are still living, you're able to go and visit them, even if it's across the street. What really sets the mood for Christmas for you? Because, as we get older, when we're children, our imaginations are big and huge. And there's a mythical figure that is bringing us all these gifts, which is really our parents. But as you get older, it kind of it kind of lessens a little bit. Until you have children where you're making them feel good about it. But is there a particular moment where you set in after the commercials and things of that nature, when you're around family and you just say, wow, I made it another year and this is Christmas? Is there a moment like that for you all?
Well, for me, my birthday the day before Christmas, so I already know.
No, right?
But I think it's just being around the people that you love. That's the biggest thing with me that brings Christmas to we're here. And it was funny because I realized that we didn't really have that a lot growing up. We used to have those moments where we'd be around it, but it wasn't every year. And I remember the year it was me and my immediate family, and it was during the NBA lockout. But it was just it was the lockout, and then the first games were on Christmas. And so I just remember that we had Christmas music playing. We had the Christmas tree up. We had the lights. My dad was in there cooking, and everybody was just in the house. And that right there was oh wow, this is what Christmas really feels like right there.
I had a really good Christmas last year. What felt like, man, I spent it with some family friends, and I loved that everybody just came together. It was gift giving. The limit was only $10. There was games. It was just the unity and just having fun with family and friends, and having cookies and cider. It was that family time that just felt like the love. You felt the love of Christmas and giving, and just celebrating one another.
Oh yes, I have a feeling this is gonna be my best Christmas yet.
Hey.
Absolutely. Was there a time that you all ever believed in Santa? Because in the hood, man, little kids that's older, they're gonna ruin it for younger kids. They're gonna tell you quickly, why you believe in that? That doesn't exist. And then your whole world just come down for some people. Was there a time that you all ever really believed in that magic, that spirit, mythical figure? I know a lot of church people will say, well, Jesus is the reason for the season. And then in some households, some people do a duality of both. They say there's Jesus and then there's Santa. So do you all ever really believe in the character of Santa Claus? Even if he was black, because a lot of people got black Santas in their house too.
I think I ever bought into the idea. I think even as a child, something in me was wise enough to know that my mom, I see her working really hard, and I see her coming in with bags and I just had common sense, but I wasn't devastated or anything. I just had a wisdom that said, I know where these presents are coming from.
Jasmine said she seen them up on the couch. That's what it was. I see them gifts back there.
The doll that I asked for kind of poking out the top of that bag.
I can't recall whether I believed in Santa or not. I just remember a moment when I was really little where, I remember going to bed and seeing one gift under the tree, and I was an only child. And, as I got older, my mom told me this story. She's like, that gift looks so lonely by itself under that tree. So she went ahead and got some gifts. I was, I think, more amazed at oh my God, there's gifts under the tree. I don't know if it really was, I thought Santa did it, but it was more just wow, I get presents. So, yeah.
I think for me, I want to say I do remember. I used to fight for him though. Like people used to be like, "Nah, bro, Santa not real." But yes, he is, bro. Stop playing with me. Like I used to like really like try to fight for him. But then this is the Christmas I woke up and I turned. I remember I had the conversation with my mom, and it was the PS3. And I turned over and I woke up. Me and my brother used to sleep in the same bed. I woke up and I saw the PS3. Like the first thing I saw, I was like, "Yo, what?" And then I just started going crazy. And then I knew it was my mom. And from that moment, it was like, okay, yeah, that's my mom. And I just ran straight to her room. She's still sleeping, just jumped on the bed. Type thing. But for a long time, I definitely fought for Santa too.
Hey, cool. Hey, we lived in the hood. We didn't even have a chimney. I'm like, where's he coming in? Is he breaking through the front door? This don't make sense to me. So with you. He ain't coming around these parts. They out here shooting from Thanksgiving. I'm sorry.
You watching Friday. You watching Friday.
They ain't gonna park no reindeer around here. They gonna steal them. I definitely like thank you all. I don't hold too much longer. I don't have things to do. You all are awesome and amazing. And could you all let the people know how to find Christmas Holidate? What streaming platforms is it on? Things of that nature, if you don't mind. And also all of you all social media and anything that you have going on that you want people to support. We recently hit about 6 million on our channel. So we want to make sure we document everything for you.
Ooh, congratulations.
Yes, 6 million, yeah.
Well, thank you. A little something, you know what I'm saying? You know,
That is wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, Christmas Holiday is in Studio Movie Grills right now, and people can get their movie tickets by going to studiomoviegrills.com. Also, if you come to our pages, I know in my page, if you follow me at the Jasmine Burke, that's at THE Jasmine Burke. The link is in my bio as well. So get your movie tickets to see Holidate, Christmas Holidate, and enjoy.
Yeah, I echo the sentiment, but I'm actually going to put a little bit of pressure. Every ticket sale counts. Christmas Holiday in Atlanta is at Duluth Studio Movie Grill, and it's in Alpharetta. And the more people that go and see the film, the more days that it will be there. It's a very good movie. It has family values. It is wholesome. It will make you laugh. It will make you cry. It's just, the takeaway that I got from my family and friends who went to see it last night. It was like, wow, we don't really see movies like this anymore. Mm-hmm. And it's nostalgic. So, Jasmine said something very poignant on the screening that we went to, where it's not a Wakanda Forever budget, right? Mm-hmm. But we admire and we support. But, it's imperative for people in our communities to support what great local talent is doing in Atlanta, Georgia. And, not just because I'm in it, but man, I just applauded everybody's performance. And I was just like, man, I wish so many people could know about this project. So if you can, it's playing today. Go and see it, get those tickets, and support. My name is Deanna Yarbo, and that is my Instagram. And I'm out. Hey.
That sauce on there. Put that sauce on there.
Yeah, put that little sauce on there. But yeah, everything that they said for sure, like Christmas Holiday, it's about loving yourself, loving everybody, loving your family. It's about bringing just love into this Christmas holiday. And not only just Christmas, just a whole year full round. Like if you see your family members, any family members who you ever had beef with and anything like that, it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. It's because like they could be here today and gone tomorrow. So you might as well just love them while we're here now. But it's your boy, Iroko Azikwe Anyogu. You can catch me on Instagram at KingXChrome. And it's Chrome because if you take a slab of chrome and put it in front of your face, what do you see? You see yourself. It's about loving yourself and self-love. And as you love yourself, you're able to spread more love to the world. So love y'all.
Man, you be ending stuff like you the wise man. You want the wise man to go see G. That's real, boy. Your own point, man. I appreciate you. I want to piggyback on something that you said. And if you all want to speak on it, that's fine too. I think, like you're saying, instead of coming together and getting gifts, nothing wrong with getting gifts too as well. But sometimes I think what you're saying, you said something so fundamentally true. Some of us need to come together in our families and give love to each other and apologize. I apologize can heal so much in so many families, especially the melanated families that's on the planet. When we come together, we need to hug and kiss and love on each other and not judge one another and just understand where we're coming from. Even if you did that person wrong, just listen to what they have to say would cause so much healing in our families. We will be able to move mentally, physically, and things of that nature. What do you all think? I don't want to hold you to that, but if you want to pass, you want to answer, I'm down with both. So
yeah, no, I agree with everything that you said. That man, some people are carrying some wounds from years ago, just bottled up, and sometimes the other person, whether it be a family member or a friend, they didn't even know that they offended you or hurt you, you know? So it's like, yes, it is important for us. Those are hard conversations to have, but they're necessary conversations so that we can really just 100% love, you know, without any hindrances or blocks happening. So yes, I agree. It's, you know, you gotta communicate.
100%. Yeah, and yeah, it's not only like within our African American heritage, it's everybody in like the whole entire world. It's not only happening with our families, it's happening with the Caucasian families, it's happening with the Hispanic families and everything like that. It's just about just spreading that LOVE, because you know a lot of people aren't here all the time. Like there's so many times that I wish I could just hug my mom and say, "Hey, I love you so much." Like I said it so many times while she was here, but it's like now that she's gone, it's like, I wish. You don't want to do those. I wish. You might as well go ahead and just cut all those wounds right now and just bring it all together and just love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Would you like to comment, Jasmine?
Oh, no. I co-sign everything that my amazing castmates have said.
Hello, you beautiful people. My name is Ge.Holla, and we are on My Celebrity Life.
Hey, what's up? My name is Deanna Yarbo, and we are on Celebrity Life.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jasmine Burke, and we are on My Beautiful Life with GeHolla.